everyone. Welcome to NEV Ministry. Let's keep moving forward. So we're talking about episode 6, still strongholds, when a door becomes a prison. A stronghold is not a demon. It is a dwelling place for one. Did you know a demon can attack externally, but a stronghold means the enemy now has furniture inside your soul. You are not just tempted, you are trained to think a certain way. Let's talk about 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 4 through 5. It says, the weapon of our warfare are mighty to pulling down strongholds. But how can we pull down strongholds if we yet not understand what these strongholds are or what they are capable of? So let's talk about it. A stronghold is a fortified belief system, a pattern of thoughts, a mindset that resists truth, a lie that feels like reality. Sometimes we deal with that and we think it's the truth, but it's not. Strongholds are the devil's castle built with your cooperation. It can't do anything unless you open up the door and participate. It needs your help to make it come to fruition. The construction process of strongholds. A stronghold is never sudden. It forms in stages. Let's talk about how they form in stages. Suggestion. The enemy begins to whisper in your ear. And what do he say? You're not good enough. Now, in that phase, you begin to consider it. You start thinking about it instead of rejecting it right away. Then now you find yourself saying, well, maybe it is true. Now you came into a place of an agreement with your emotions, validating it. So then now when you're validating it, you feel less than. That's what you begin to think. Now it becomes a habit. Now, as it becomes a habit, you behave according to it. Then you stop applying and growing and trying in the things in which God has called you to do and have. Now this lie becomes your identity. That becomes your truth. Now you really believe that you're worthless. Now the enemy doesn't have to attack you because you know why? You begin to attack yourself. The lie becomes your architect. And in the midst of that, that's where the stronghold begin to take its place. So let's talk about what strongholds look like in real life. Strongholds are invisible prison with visible symptoms. Yes. So when we talk about strongholds, there are many. I said many. There are many strongholds. And some of these strongholds are strongholds of rejection. You begin to sabotage relationships before they can reject you. You pushes people away who were sent to love you, and then you begin to tell yourself, nobody stays. That's not discernment. That is a stronghold that is speaking. It's keeping you from receiving love by already meditating or creating this thought. Now, stronghold of lust. You don't want sin, but you want an escape. Lust is not always about passion. It's about pain management. The stronghold says, as long as you feel good, you won't feel broken. So the devil doesn't need a demon. He uses dopamine. Yes, I said that. He would do. If you go back and you think about moments. So stronghold, not only that, but it also is a stronghold of poverty. We have that. It's not about like lack of money, but lack of mindset. Some people refuse opportunities because failure feels safer than responsibility. And I've been there. You don't fear lack, you fear expectations. I wouldn't take a job because I was looking at the expectations and almost missed the opportunity, which is the position I'm in today. This is why some people tithe faithfully, but still struggle, not financially, but mentally. Stronghold of fear. Let's talk about this part right here. You don't live, you manage danger. You call it being careful, but it's fear disguised as wisdom. Fear doesn't stop danger. Fear stops destiny. When you are afraid, it keeps you from moving forward. I almost been there, but I decided to step up. So stronghold of religion. You are busy for God, but not intimate with him. You love rules, but you fear relationship. See, Most people know church culture, but cannot hear God's voice. That's not holiness, that's spiritual numbness. So I want to talk about the purpose of strongholds. Strongholds are antichrist structures inside your thinking. The goals: they block transformation, resist revelation, it cancel out identity, it cause delay in obedience, it create generational copy paste. Yes, I said it. Demons don't need to kill you if they can contain you. A trapped warrior is as useless as a dead one. Man, I'm telling you. Let's talk about how strongholds become generational, though. This is where it gets terrifying because people don't understand this part. Strongholds transfer without talking. Exodus 34, verses 7: iniquity passes down. Kids inherit fear, habits, patterns, and belief they never chose. What this look like? A parent's fear of rejection passed down to children who become a people pleaser. Then you have parents mistrust authority, which pass down to the children who represent or resist leadership. No demon spoke. The stronghold disciplined them. Hell doesn't need to possess your body if it can colonize your bloodline. Believe that or not. So the final revelation to this is you can cast out demons, but you pull down strongholds. Demons scream when you rebuke them. Strongholds scream when you change your mind. Romans chapter 12 and 2 tells us transformation happened by the renewing of your mind. You are not stuck. Your stronghold is. When you remove the lie, the devil loses his lease. That means there's a contract. But once you remove that lie, that lease has to be released. Your freedom begins when your thoughts confront the truth, when your emotions submit, when your habits bow, when your identity aligns. A stronghold dies when truth becomes louder than the memory. Welcome to episode 6. So now we are heading down to episode 7. The strong man who's in control of the house. If strongholds are the architecture, the strong man is the occupant. So I pray that you continue to stay along with us as we travel through these different episodes. I pray what has been said has been a blessing to you. As Jesus Christ loves you, I love you too. Be blessed.